Communism does not succeed because someone with a phony grin gives a good speech. Karl Marx wasn't betting on speeches, he was betting on your electric bill. Marx and Engels wrote that those who want to bury communism birth their own gravediggers. Trying to get rid of communism is kind of like trying to keep a beach ball underwater. You can do it for a while. You can push it down and lean on it, get your cousin Earl to sit on it too. But the second you let go, that thing comes flying right back up and smacks somebody in the face. Similarly, you can jail organizers, blacklist teachers, censor books, start cold wars, hot wars, whatever kind of war you want, and tell everybody you defeated communism. But if folks are still busting their backs and can't get ahead, sooner or later somebody's gonna start wondering who exactly is doing all the booming, and why is it almost always Zionists and their friends. Marx thought capitalism was a system that kept solving one problem by creating another. Companies compete, which is wonderful, right up until one company buys all the others. Workers become incredibly productive, producing more wealth than ever before. Oddly enough, they still seem to need a raise to afford renting the same place. Every so often the economy crashes, people lose their jobs, and economists appear on television looking genuinely surprised as though recessions are rare birds nobody expected to migrate this year. People love the fairy tale that history is just one great man after another. This guy changed the world. That person transformed their country. Obama did this. Trump is doing that. Friedrich Engels looked at these people and said, "Nah man, you all are crazy." Engels figured history moves because millions of regular folks are trying to eat. He was proven right by reality. And all he did was say that philosophy becomes practical the moment your stomach starts growling. He did also add that hunger has a remarkable tendency to sharpen one's political thinking, particularly when the fellow telling you dinner will have to wait is chewing with his mouth full. President Trump has once again described communism as something that must be defeated and eliminated. He keeps talking about getting rid of it like it's a guy you can throw out of a bar. Now, from a Marxist point of view, that's kind of like yelling at the check engine light. You may even cover it with a small piece of electrical tape if you're feeling especially optimistic. But if the engine is still making that peculiar clunking sound, the tape might only have a psychological effect, and only if you are really, really stupid. People don't start reading Marx because they wake up in a good mood. They start asking questions when life quits adding up. You can ban his work, but if rent's still eating half the paycheck, somebody's gonna end up asking, why is half the country nodding their head to the same sad country song on their way to work? Communism is a galaxy forming under gravity, or the tide returning to shore. It's a historical law, not a campaign slogan. You can yell at gravity all day, but eventually your family will ask if you've been getting enough sleep and will urge you to go see a doctor. The nice thing about gravity, though, is that it doesn't get offended when people disagree with it. Marxists think history is every bit as polite. Consider subscribing if you liked the video.